First things off, as soon as the screen turns black here after the loading screen, you can actually press the minus button on your Wii remote and skip the cutscene before it even loads. After that, you'll skip some of this text by mashing the plus button, and you just want to make your way over the exact same direction I am. There's nothing special I'm doing here. After Monogram gets done talking to you, you'll make your way over to the right, destroy some of this gelatin, grab the parts you need, and you will build your first invention of the game. After the auto-scroller caused by the invention, we will come across our first trick in the run. The first way to do this skip is by doing what we call a respawn manipulation. Once the other character is off screen for long enough, which is indicated by this little cursor of the character that appears, they will either glide in from the left or the right. If they glide in from the right, you can switch characters and clip to the slide to get on it. Now if you can't get the other character to glide in from either side, you can use this trick. Throw the other character into the void and hold into the upper part of the slide, and they should either glide in from the left or the right. Most likely, they will glide in from the right. If they glide in from the left, or they're just too far on the right side so you can't clip into the slide, we will do a trick known as an extended jump. I will teach how to do the extended jumps in the second level, or you can go into the description and watch my standalone video of how to do extended jumps in any location. Now for the next part, you want to jump off this part of the slide and glide so that you don't hit the trigger that forces you to talk to Doofenshmirtz. After that, you will kill 4 robots from each portal, walk over to the sewer entrance, kill all these robots, and then enter the sewer to end the level. Just like the first level, the second level begins with some basic movement, and at the end of the level, it has a cool trick. At this part where we have to grab all the parts, you can skip having to do this puzzle type thing with 2 characters by double jumping and grabbing the ledge here. From here we play pretty much casually up until we meet this platform. You'll want to jump onto it, go down to hit this button, then go back up to the next room. After that, we will mash through some Candace dialogue, kill more gelatin monsters, and then mash through a little bit more Candace dialogue. When we get done talking to Candace, some moving platforms will spawn in. We do some basic movement here that will lead us up to the second trick of the run. As I said earlier, once a character is off screen for long enough, they will start gliding. After they've been gliding for a while, you can double jump, and then right after you press A the second time, you will want to switch characters. If done correctly, your jumps will now be double the height as they were before. This is known as an extended jump. Something to note is that you will lose your extended jump if you stop moving in any way, such as getting hit, ledge grabbing, or if you just let go of the stick. This is important to know since it's the most used tech in the entire speedrun. Once you get your extended jump, you'll jump over this invisible wall and jump on this platform and hit the trigger to end the level. If you somehow lose your extended jump after you jump over the invisible wall, you can die here to respawn up onto the platform and complete the level like that. Since this is a simplified explanation, you can check out the extended jump tutorial in the description for more help, or you can use the Phineas Speedrun Community Discord and ask any of the runners for help. Once again, we will have to skip a cutscene before the level. The first phase of this fight is pretty simple. Attack the gelatin monster with the carbonator until the health bar is fully depleted. The second phase is a bit weirder. On the first 2 attacks, the monster will throw down gelatin cubes for you to jump on. You will go onto the cubes and hit the levers to make the gelatin monster bust. After that, you will eat as many of his offspring as possible. On the third attack, he will do a random attack and make himself bust. If you eat enough of his offspring, then you can feed him in 3 attacks. Most of the time though, you'll have to defeat him in 4. 3 attack cycles are very uncommon. Even most top runners rarely get a 3 cycle. This is the first flight level of the run. Flight levels are essentially auto-scrollers. Something to note is that killing the enemies makes the end screen at the end of the level longer. The only time you actually have to kill enemies is when the screen freezes. This is very simple. The later auto-scrollers in the run have a little bit more going on usually. If you haven't seen part 0, you will need to have your Wii's date set to October 31st. This game has seasonal events which cause objects to spawn in the levels. In this level, a pumpkin spawns that we can use to clip out to the slide. Start by jumping in the middle of this pumpkin. Once you clip, start gliding towards the left, and you should land on the slide. From here, jump to the platform, then head towards the right. Kill all the gelatin monsters that spawn, then once they are defeated, move a character into this corner. Once stuck, swap to the other character and head towards this platform and stand near this line. This is another example of a respawn manipulation. Once we start standing here, eventually the other characters should start gliding in from the right. As soon as they do, swap characters and then hold down towards the platform. From here, move forward towards the next room. Sometimes gelatin monsters will spawn in. If this happens, just shoot them until you defeat all of them. Use your full double jump to reach this lever, then progress to this corner. Now we will get onto another important tech in the run, push clipping. Push clipping is a type of clip that has one character push the other into a corner repeatedly until they clip. To perform the main method of push clipping, first get into a corner, then while holding the correct analog direction, start pressing A, then 1 in a constant rhythm. After a bit, one of the characters should clip through. In this example of the clip, you want to hold down right and then slightly down. You will eventually push through the wall and you want to start gliding towards the right to hit a trigger that will teleport you to the end of the level. It's important to know about the character's hitboxes when performing push clips. Unlike most games, each character has their own unique hitbox. Because of this, push clips can vary in difficulty judging on your character selections. Luckily, Parry and Terry are automatically swapped to after level 3 of the first dimension, which is a pair that is able to clip. However, due to Phineas's shape, it causes his hitbox to be larger, which makes certain clips much easier to perform. So if you are struggling to clip, it is worth trying Phineas and Terry.